Welcome to the eye-catching Russian Grand Prix circuit of Sochi for today's Formula One race. This Hermann Tilke track will provide drivers with a stunning backdrop of the 2014 Winter Olympic Park, but they'll be more interested in their battles out on track. We're nearly ready for the start of today's race, but in the meantime, let's take a look at the grid.
How's it going, guys? And welcome back once again to another brand new video and a stream as well, as we're live right now on YouTube. If you're watching this now, if not, then it's from the stream or whatever. But we're here in Russia for round 7 of our F1 2015 RyanL83 career mode, as driving as myself in Red Bull as we try to get another World Championship under our belts. We're in Russia at Sochi, as I've said, and this is going to be quite an interesting race on there. One could potentially be the first of 2 videos I've got today, and if we hit 50 likes on this, if you're watching this live, I will immediately upload a video later today for you guys, a special treat for you. We're starting in P5, bit of a good qualifying, and then I made a bit of a mistake in the last sector, which cost us a chance at the top 3, so we'll see how this goes. 2-stop strategy, but I may do a bit of an aggressive strategy and do 2 super softs and a prime, and we'll see how it goes. So, will be interesting. There's no sign of rain, which is always a good thing, so we'll see how we go on there. And in the comments below, guys, please make sure to vote for your next track. Obviously, I've got no idea what's remaining in this, because from the rest of the season, you guys are voting for what track I drive, so it's not following the full season. We're just doing a community style challenges and you picking the tracks which you may feel will be tough for me to score points on, or maybe give me a bit of an advantage, so we have to wait and see on that. So we're going to be going onto the grid now, and currently in the standings I think we're P5 according to Nick, or Alfricus, who was very kindly, he's been very providing me with the current live standings, and I don't think he's in here today, so I'll have to update the standings and put them in the chat at the end of the stream. So without further ado, let's sit back, enjoy this one, guys, because it's going to be a tough one, this one for me.
You should have some space going into the first,
but we'll see how we go as the revs are building now. Round 7 of our career modes away. Oh, it's another poor start from us now. That's not what we wanted. So we're dropping down the pecking order now. Our teammates ahead of us, which is even more annoying. So we're going to take it very cautiously through turn 1 as Grosjean's just checking up there. I don't know what's going on up there. So we're going to go into lean mix, just save a bit of fuel. We've got Hulkenberg, who today in qualifying surprised everyone by getting provisionally P2, obviously with Rosberg and Vettel getting their penalties, their 5 good penalties. With Max Verstappen there, ahead of us in the Toro Rosso, obviously. Real life he's at Red Bull, he did pretty well today. Just try and avoid hitting the back of that Toro Rosso car. It's been a very cautious start from us there, lost a few positions. Lost 4 at the start. Obviously, a very poor start from us, which obviously I can understand. Your frustrations in the chat. So we're going to try and go around the outside now with Max Verstappen into this. Very good on the brakes there for Verstappen. We're going to go around the outside of him and commit the move and we're up to P8. Obviously, I may try and do a 1-stop as well. Obviously, because I am in lean at the minute, so I'm going to short shift as much as possible to try and stop the rear tyres from degrading as quickly as they will be if I was being aggressive. But so far, so good for being cautious. A lot of people saying P3 in the chat, so I'll be interested to see if I can get a podium from this. We've got a nice gap now to Verstappen. Just a tad wide at 1, just a bit of steering lock as well, to avoid getting the corner cut warning. And now on to our teammate, Daniel Ricciardo. Very cautious. Hamilton's starting to build a gap to his teammate, I believe it is, of Rosberg. As Vettel's in P5. who's in the championship hunt. Rosberg's, I think, still leading the championship, I think, from Hamilton. Or Hamilton's in 4th, I can't remember. This is why I need Nick to update the standings, but unfortunately I think he's playing cricket at the minute, so it's not what we want. Wish he was here. So we're going to get a nice run here on our teammate. We're going to try and do the same move we did on Verstappen a lap ago. Bit of a late move. We get it done there. Vettel and Massa have made contact with each other. As the two... Oh, needs the back of Massa there. Bottas, sorry, who I think had to check up from his teammate, Massa. All over the back now of the Williams, so we have to brake just a tad early, so I may have to do an undercut here. Just can't make the move into this last corner. It's a very tight last corner.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Everyone's saying, people saying P2. One person's even said P1. It'll be interesting, but we're going to get DRS now. Bottas braking well early for turn 1 there. So I had to make, for some reason, a short shift there, which is a bit bizarre for me
We shouldn't see any
to
rain.
do that.
If a storm front does appear, then we'll let you know.
Oh, gone wide there. There you are, get a warning.
You're much faster than the car ahead through sector 1. Faster through sector 1.
He's got some very good traction out of the corner ahead of Bottas. We're going to try and go around the outside of him. We can. Closes the door on us. So Ricciardo's back to us now. Come on. Got to slow down to avoid the track. Well, we did get track limits warning, unfortunately, but if you slow down consistently, then it should be fine. Let's get away with that. As Bottas and Massa are side by side. So we somehow do amazing things. Massa and Bottas are side by side, so he leaves the door open from us here. So they're still side by side. We can't really go past them, unfortunately.
Our tyre data is looking positive so far.
Trying to do an undercut.
Plenty of life left in these for the
Oh,
moment.
Massa and Bottas. Massa, who was a bit naughty, remember, in Mexico, as we're just glued to the back of Massa. We've got to try and get past these two Williams because they are holding us up there. Not what we wanted, so I'm going to go up to Rich Mix now. It's our only option to get past Massa and Bottas if I can. Okay, that was a bold move there, so I've got to give the position back. Where's Bottas? Come on, Bottas. Oh, what are you doing? Go on, go through. That was a very bold move there, but we have to let Bottas through, unfortunately, and that cost us a few positions there. So very bold from us there, just locked up. Could have got Massa, but I kind of went a bit aggressive there on us. So managed to get past our teammate again. Just want to get past these two because these are going to cost me valuable time to Vettel and co. Just there. Onto the back straight. Still plenty of time though. Still got 24 laps to go. I've got to overtake them for the championship as well, positions. Bottas there, closes the door on us again. Trying to do our move on the outside. So we're going to do it anyway, round the outside on just a short shift there. And we're up to P6. Very nice move from us there on Bottas. There's one Williams out the way. Got another one to come now, Felipe Massa. So how are we doing for fuel? Fuel looks okay. Now we've got to defend from Bottas down this stretch. We've got to put the DRS here, which is not what we want, of course. Some rear degradation. The fronts look alright actually, which is quite a surprise, so it's a positive, if I'm honest. So the short shifts are helping us here out of the slow corners. Massa now. Already a second ahead of Bottas, which is good, and Ricciardo's all over the back of him, so... slowly gaining on Massa, which is good. And the pack as well, up front, apart from Hamilton, obviously. Hamilton's gone for the hills.
Here's the current fuel level. We have 40 kilos remaining. 40 kilos.
Ooh, massive snap there. But we just get DRS on Massa, which is a massive boost from us here. We're going to be hitting lap 8. I'm going to try and extend it if I can to 10.
Excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
I think Massa's struggling on his tyres, it seems, or he's in a lean mix or something like that. So we're all over the back of the Brazilian. Just brakes so early, Massa does. Really frustrating.
From the next round of stops, we're going to fit the option tyre.
We have got a PB though, which is always nice.
Bottas is struggling to keep up with your times. He's falling back.
Right, we're into the DRS now.
Second lap.
Now I've got to get back position back to Massa there. Made contact, a slight bit of contact there, so Russian little more is the hashtag. Let's get a hashtag going, guys, in the chat. Russian little more. This is technically, according to the game, our home race. So theoretically, so I may have to do an undercut here to try and get past Massa in the pit stop phase. Maybe go on. Do you want me to go on to the primes, guys? The primes are the options. Let me know in the chat if you're watching this live. Option or prime. So I'm going to be pitting next lap. I'm going to try and undercut Massa here. Right, we should get Massa now anyway. Going to go down to the inside, the outside now again.
Tyres and brakes need cooling. Go easy into the next few corners, please.
So we'll be very cautious through here.
Hamilton has the lead.
Hamilton leads the race. Oh, we've gone very wide there. Front left looks a bit toasty at the minute. My guess is the pack will go onto the options again. I don't expect them to do prime. So we could do alternate strategies. People are saying one person says option. We've got a nice gap to Massa, which is always nice. Who's next? Vettel's next on P4. I think Rosberg and Raikkonen are squabbling for second place. Don't know where Hamilton is. Hamilton's just there, so not far off actually.
The car behind is a second down on you. 1 second.
So we pulled away from the two Williams, which is always nice. Don't want to get that penalty. Tyres are alright, it seems. The rears are starting to calm down a bit in terms of the rate of degradation. Just the front right's a bit of a concern for me at the minute. But it seems alright, to be fair. It should be a one-stop. I could do a one-stop race actually. It could be risky to do a one-stopper. I may attempt a two-stop. Anyone pitting? That's the question. No one's pitting yet, which is quite a surprise.
In terms of fuel, we're now at about
We've got to stay out actually.
75% of our starting load. 75% fuel remaining.
Let's see how long I can get these tyres to run for as a bit of a guinea pig. Because we've just gone, we've got a personal best and we've gone purple in the last sector, which will put us in good stead.
The gap between you and Vettel is around 5 seconds now. Keep putting the pressure on him.
So Vettel's 5 seconds away, which is good. So yeah guys, option or primes for the next pit stop. So we can try and get these to around about 10 laps, then I may do a very short, not a very short, a shorter prime stint. So far the tyres look okay. So may try possibly a one stopper. Just trying to not be gain anything if I go off the track. So it's going to be extremely close on strategy, I think, if I do a one stopper. Because I mean the tyres are alright, so someone says prime to the end. Interesting.
Box, box, box.
I just think the gap's too big to really go for a one stopper to the cars in front. Don't put that. Just need to stop doing that. Hamilton's in the pits, I think, in the lead.
Rosberg has just made a pass for the lead.
I think Vettel's in as well, so Vettel's our man.
The car behind has just
We're going to go into Rich mix now. We're going to pit next lap.
Running the options.
See how we do.
Okay, we're definitely seeing some signs of abrasion on your tyres now. They should still be good to roll, but they won't be at their best.
Okay, so that's interesting. Starting to get signs of abrasion. So I may allow the one stopper. So I like to spin the tyres up, so it's not worth it. If these tyres can go 9-10 laps, then that's a massive bonus. So with like 10 laps to go, we'll put these back on again. And remember, these are the tyres from qualifying as well. So that's another factor to play with. On a fresh set of super softs, we can probably go about 10-11 laps comfortably. So that's another thing. Like, I'm going to stick the primes on, because that was the first thing I saw in chat. I'm going to go off strategy to the rest of the pack. To lean now, I'm going to go into the pit lane. I'm going to go into the prime, it's going to do it. We'll have to see how the one stop goes then. But we are going to go into the soft compound tyre.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits.
Triangle, triangle, pit stop, triangle. See you guys with the interesting chat.
Stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Right, so we're on to the softs, which is the prime tyre for the race. The good news is we've got clean track, and I think we've gained time on Vettel as well, which is a massive factor as well to remember. The goal was to gain as much time back on the top 4, sorry, by staying out longer. So we'll try and get these to around about lap 18, 19 and I'll pit. These cars will go for another 6 laps on the super softs before going to the prime. So if the times increase, then it's because they're on the super softs. And the track temperature is going to play a factor in it. It is quite hot. Well, looking at clear weather conditions mean one factor, which means tyres will burn up quite quickly, so not a bad pit stop as well, I've got to say. That's pit entry as well. So 6 seconds is the gap to Vettel, sorry. Another thing as well to think about is if anyone else is on the prime tyre. That's starting on the primes, that's another thing. I don't think that anyone is. That's ahead of me.
Out in front.
Tyres are a bit cold though, so we need to get them temperatures pretty possible. Got half a lap of fuel extra as well that I'm going to just burn up now, just to try and get these tyres up to temperature. Oh, wide turn that corner.
We've just dipped under the 30 kilo mark in terms of fuel. We have 30 kilos.
Very well so far. Pace seems okay.
Okay, we're predicting Vettel to pit within 5 laps.
There you go.
Time.
What I said, lap 16 is that window. Just going to snap of oversteer. Just trying to hold on really. If we can try and get the gap roughly under 10 seconds by the time Vettel pits, I'll be quite satisfied with that. And maintain the gap to Massa behind. So I think the one stop was a bit, if it was cloudy, possibly I could do it with lower track temperatures, but just not worth it really. Can't get very loose. Hamilton's walking away with it, but the battle for second place is hotting up a bit. Second, third and fourth are all next to each other on the map, so could possibly mean something. But still 7 seconds is pretty good, and we've pulled away from Massa as well. And their tyres are going to start to degrade any moment now, so this could be a bit of a good strategy call from us. They're going up to half distance shortly. Very well, I've got to say.
Without around 60% of our initial fuel,
Managing to maintain the gap to Vettel on primes while he's on the super soft, so this is very good pace from us. Being cautious as well. So just remember, if you just joined us, start at P5, drop down the pecking order to P9, work their way back up to P5 again from the pit stop window, and we're on alternate strategy to the top 4. So this will be a very interesting end to the race when we're on the quicker tyre to the rest of the pack. We'll have to see. Hamilton's walking away with the race. I'm probably going to say it will be hard to win the race, but a podium will be nice. The goal though, I need to beat Rosberg realistically to stand a championship title hangs in the balance, if I'm honest. So as long as I keep the gap the same, because I think the super softs in qualifying are about 8 tenths quicker, 9 tenths quicker than the super softs. What I remember in practice. So we'll have to see if this works. Once they start degrading, the tyre starts to degrade for them, that's when I have to make my moves and start gaining time. But Bottas is ahead of his teammate now.
Hamilton's in first place.
Yes, we know Hamilton's leading. Remember guys, to vote for the next track as well by leaving it in the comments below.
We have 25 kilograms of fuel left.
I think Hungary's definitely one I need to do. Spa's one of them. Monaco is excluded from the votes because that is going to be the final round of the championship, so of our career mode, so as that will possibly be the deciding factor in the championship. But hopefully, once we get to Monaco, we have a sniff of the championship. Constructors, I've got to say, I think we're not going to win it, unfortunately, which is quite sad. as I wanted to win. I've not won a Constructors' Championship in any career mode I've ever done, which is quite a shame, really. You're right, Laurie. It's good to see you. Very aggressive now. I've got to start to pick up the pace. Might do that now, actually. We've still got half a lap of fuel extra in our fuel tank. I think Canada's one I was suggesting to do. So I'm starting to pick the pace up a bit. 3 temps up on the first sector. Actually, I think we've done Spa, actually. I've just remembered. Spa's done already. I did that last round. If you've not seen the series, guys, then check the playlist. I'll need to put a playlist link in the video after the... We've gone very wide there. Not what we wanted. But if you go on the main channel, it's on the playlist thing if you haven't seen it yet. But if you need to see what tracks we've done, then you need to go to that link, the playlist. Just on par with fuel, actually, so that's a good thing. Suzuka's another suggestion one. Italy we've already done. Canada, I think off the top of my head, Canada, Bahrain, China, USA, Brazil, Silverstone. I think they're the only ones I've not done yet. I can definitely say Canada, Silverstone, and Monaco will definitely be in the calendar or in the career mode. The question is which one, apart from Monaco, obviously, will be next. Well, I am planning to maybe have Silverstone as the second to last race of the season. Stop doing that.
I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
It's the first time I've got the corner actually, Jeff, so well, I've got a corner cut warning. But yeah, if you've just joined us, guys, there should be a link in the oh, what's it called, in the chat for me to consider returning back to league racing. I don't want to be hit, actually. If anyone's got the link to the poll, could you please tweet it, or not tweet it, post it in the chat. It's about returning to league racing on F1. And if you want to see me stream it as well. Oh, I've hit the wall. Oh, that was a scary moment. So the good news is we're still managing the pace to Vettel, the gap to Vettel on the prime. So funny enough, a funny fact actually I've got to mention about the Chinese Grand Prix. I have recorded it when I was doing the Australia, Malaysia. Now I was going to do China. I actually recorded the China race, so I know what the result is of that race. Because I do these in Grand Prix mode, because it's the only way you can do it if you go to custom seasons. And I think I came P4 or P3 in that race. Now I started 12th or 13th on the grid. It's an interesting fact for you guys. Most likely China won't be in the season, unfortunately. I just don't find China interesting. It's not a great track to drive. So I don't think China's going to be in the calendar, unfortunately, in this career mode. Cheers, Sid, for the link posted. Basically, the poll is, do you want me to do AOR F1 League again? Because obviously, as a lot of you will know, or do not know, I was racing against the likes of Matt, X-Mighty G, Noble, TRL Limitless, Fizzy Fan on the Xbox side of things. And I'm now a full-time PC person now. The F1 games that I only race in the PC Split leagues, and I've not played on it since 2013. I think it was the last time I did a league race. Primes look alright actually. I may have to actually stay on them. Maybe the option. Oh, Vettel's pitted as well. I've just noticed. Didn't spot that, but Vettel's pitted from 4th place. So now it's the time to push. We'll pit next time by for the options. But they just spotted Vettel, so. Primes. Options, sorry.
Fuel update for you. There's 40% of our initial load remaining. 40%. Rosberg's just taken 1st place. Fitting options on your next stop.
Had issues there, guys, with the mic, so apologies. But focusing hard. I think about Hamilton's pitted already. That's not what I wanted either.
Looks like we've just hit the 15 kilo mark in terms of fuel. 15 kilos of fuel remain.
Oh god, that's not what I wanted. Definitely what I
The
needed.
wing is in a really bad state. We need you back in the pits this lap.
That's not what I needed. Listen to that sweat. Yep, that's the thing. If I do league race streams, I will be focused on the race, but that's not what I needed.
You'll be racing on the exit.
I think that's definitely cost us there. We're going to lose that to Bottas.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Right, let's go. Get ahead of Massa. The answer to that question is no. Need to get past him. That's not what we need. Oh dear, yeah. Got ahead of him. That's one out of the way. Just wish didn't have the front wing accident. Tyres rear's got a bit overcooked. Too hot. No grip. Spun. Wall. At least it's not a moment like Mexico, so... I need to hopefully gain as much time as possible. Top 5 is most... 5th place is going to be the most obvious position we're going to be finishing in. Unless the rest of the pack in front have issues or have to pit again. Don't think that's going to happen though. So remember, if we've hit 50 likes in the stream, I will be uploading again tonight.
Okay, we should be good on tyres for a while. The wear doesn't seem too
You just joined us, so could someone let me know the update, please? That would be fantastic. The good news is we're pulling away from Massa quite comfortably. We'll get the fastest lap, I think. I'm just literally pushing it now, so if I don't say much,
Hamilton's out in front.
that's probably why. Closing in very slowly. Very slowly. On Bottas. Especially this last sector. We're only 8 laps to go when we cross the line. It'll be 7 laps to go actually when we get past the start finish line.
Your pace is stronger than Bottas. He's losing a full second a lap to you.
That's beneficial, a second quicker than Bottas. Bottas with that Mercedes powered engine.
You're creating a good lead over Massa. You're around 2 seconds a lap faster than him.
Doors there. Oh, come on, Bottas. Oh, we're in standard, that's probably why. Trying to do the inside move on Bottas. P5. Next question is, where's Vettel?
They're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much
Well, he's a
longer.
pit stop ahead of us, so...
You're about to lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Maybe Vettel may have to do another pit stop actually. Vettel pitted that
Information for
early.
you on the fuel. Our level is now at 10 kilograms. That's 10 kilograms of fuel remaining. The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs.
We've got past Bottas now, up to P5. Vettel is 16 seconds ahead of us. Don't think we're going to catch up to Vettel, are we, guys? Unless Vettel hits again. Does a free stopper. That's the question. Could get some DRS here from Roberto Meri, which would be quite nice. But we got the fastest lap of the race, so it's a bonus.
Keep this up.
Oh, Meri. Multi. Just stayed Meri a bit more, we could have got DRS. But we have gone purple, so that's always nice. And we pulled away dramatically over Massa and slowly Bottas. So possibly there could be some time to catch Vettel, possibly.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty.
It's that one corner I can't get right. are catching Vettel up. Yep, Jeff is annoying, I'm going to be honest, so I need to create a gap on Bottas, so when our tyres degrade, we should be fine to hold him off.
Around 5/10 slower than you.
That's the second there. Our PB gained a bit on Sebastian. Got to keep going. Just got to keep pushing. Got to keep an eye on fuel as well. That's another factor.
Still looking good, Nick. Let's keep them that way for as long as we can.
Oh, 5 laps to go. Yep, cheers, Jeff. Keep thinking the next car in front of Vettel. I think this is Will the lad Stevens in next up to lap. Shut up, Jeff, for God's sake. If we can find a way of muting him, then that would be great. But I need him to know about weather and all that. That's the problem. I need Jeff for the weather.
Remember, you can move the brake balance to the rear. This may stop your front tyres from locking.
That Vettel, I won. Come on, Will. Get out of my way. Thank you. 13 seconds is now the gap. Obviously, it's not going to do anything. We're also going to get some DRS over. Get past us here. He's in the slipstream. It's coming, lads. So we may have to set up for P5, unfortunately. Bottas is going very slowly. This is well the tyres. The tyres are fine. As I said, the fresh set look pretty good. So maybe a one-stop, well, hitting even earlier would have been the best bet. I'm not even experienced the Project Cars engineer, so that's kind of concerning with the league race on Wednesday. That's all I needed to hear.
Vettel's around 5/10 slower than you.
Let's have a look there. We're under fuel. We're just over by 0.1 of a lap. Starting to get some degradation now. It seems it's going to be P5.
Struggling to keep up with your times.
P5, sorry.
Back by a second a lap. 1 second a lap.
Still a second quicker than Bottas, so if we do start to get a lot of degradation going on, should be fine. Yeah. Great news, guys. Oh, maybe not. I was about to say Jeff. Jeff was quiet and then he comes back on again. Which is quite funny. First gear there, double shift. Double shift issue I've got with this wheel.
Hamilton's in first place.
Starting to lose a bit of grip now with these tyres. 2 to go, guys. Not been the best of races for me, if I'm honest. If we didn't have that crash in before I pitted, losing my front wing, we would have been a bit closer. We could have maybe gone for a podium.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
So that's a bit annoying, frustrating. Again. Yeah, Williams surprised me actually. I thought they would have been quite close to us. They are ahead of my teammate though, so they've beaten one of us, but not the other one. As Hamilton starts the final lap. Starting to get a bit of a integration on the rears now. Got fuel light blinking as well, which doesn't help us. So everybody wants to go fast on this last lap.
You're closing in on Vettel by around 1 second per lap.
So final lap of this race. Most likely it's going to be a P5, so a bit disappointing. How it goes, really.
Bottas is struggling to keep up with your times. He's falling back by a second a lap. 1 second a lap.
Yes, I know. Needs tummy Jeff. Don't have to worry about Bottas, I think.
We've almost burned through our entire fuel supply. Just 5% left. 5%.
So Jeff's going to literally be... I hope Jeff is not like this on 2016. That's my concern. Who's this? Oh, look, it's past the Maldonado ahead of us now. That's all we need. Yeah, don't talk to me in the corners, Jeff. That's definitely true. As Hamilton will cross the line to win. Yes, he does. He wins the Russian Grand Prix. Pasta going to be nice in, that's through. Not really. But we're going to come in P5. Not the greatest of races from us, but just have to take it on the chin really. Yes, I just need to take up Maldonado there. Oh, that was close, but a bit of a disappointing race for me, if I'm honest. There, could have done a bit better, but that's how it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Another great day for Lewis Hamilton. He extends his record of having had the most Grand Prix wins by a British driver. When he's in this kind of form, he really is almost unstoppable.
No, thanks David Croft for that. So it's another Mercedes 1-2 in this race, unfortunately, with Hamilton beating his teammate by nearly exactly 6 seconds, from Raikkonen in third, Sebastian in fourth, with us in P5, the 2 Williams in 6th and 7th, with my teammate Ricciardo in 8th, Grosjean in 9th, and Max Verstappen completing the top 10 in this one with the 2 Forces in 11th and 12th. And where is... Oh, I didn't. Oh, we did lap Jensen Button did get lapped, unfortunately, so I don't think Arab will be happy with that on there. But that's the race, guys. Unfortunately, not the greatest of races for me. Too many mistakes. Qualifying was a bit of a poor one as well. But that entry into the pit lane was probably the worst one I've ever done, hitting the wall on there. So it's a bit unfortunate, but take it on the chin and we move on from this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you did. If you have, make sure to like this video, and I will speak to you guys very soon. And I shall see you guys in the next video, which will be obviously down to you guys. I need to update the standings. I believe we are now 30. Oh, what's the gap? I need to think about this. 8 points. I think we're 34 points behind now. The championship leader Rosberg, who I think is leading from Hamilton now because of Raikkonen's poor performance in third. So I think Hamilton's now second, and he's about, I think he's about 8 points behind Rosberg now, roughly. So that's my rough mind estimate. But the next round obviously is down to you guys. There's suggestions in the chat, so if you want to put that down, feel free. But until next time, guys, have a great day. I'll see you guys very soon for another video. Until then, see you there. Take care. Have a good day.